Hey, welcome back, guys. My name is Rich.
His name is Christian. My name is Dalton.
And we got little Rich over there. We're here today to try to teach America's youth about farming in rural Appalachia. Today we're on the farm and we are logging with draft horses. These are small for draft horses. These actually ain't the really big ones. We have some really big horses that we'll show in later videos. They're big Belgians. These right here is called a Highflinger. These horses pull really hard. They're really hardy at wanting to work. They're real willing. And we're just gonna show you a little bit. Just keep up with us today and we'll show you a little bit of how we log with horses on the farm. When it comes to farming, you kind of got to be a little versatile and doing different things. And this is just one of the extra things that we do here on the farm. Watch it. Stay with us today, guys. Up. His legs out. Rich. Woo. Woo. Where you got him hooked at, Christian?
Can you tell us today about a little bit of the equipment you're using?
This is a logging spreader. It's an evener for 2 horses. Get your chain out, Rick. We're gonna go ahead and hook this log. It's a pretty big log. Hook it with a short hook on the chain here, boy. Pull that all the way back, Rick. Woo. You can see these horses get a little antsy wanting to go and they know they're gonna have to pull hard. Woo. You can see when they get like this, they're ready to pull. Look for that short line. Help him hook that too. Back. Get out of my way. Ooh. Ooh. I always like to calm them down a little bit before I let them go. They're ready to go.
They're ready to go, folks.
If I had shoes on that was equipped for the job, these shoes are slicker than a minnow. I could have went a little slower. Too slick. That's a double length log right there. And when I say a double length log, that means it is 2 logs together. Go ahead and hook right up here, Chris. Don't worry about that. I'll pull it out.
What is considered a log?
Log, it's on the other side, Christian. It's on the other side over, son. Pull your spreaders back. A log is anything over 12 inches that's considered a saw log. And if it's over 12 inches, then we grade them out accordingly and make them as long as what we're sawing at that time. Some things require 8 foot, 10 foot, 12, 16, even 17.5 foot. Today, these are 9 footers, is what these are. So that log was 18 foot. And so pretty good size log. Up here by me here, Dave. Up here in mountain country, as the Appalachian Mountains are, you have to be a versatile farmer. We do a lot of different things, but logging helps make ends meet in the winter. And to make ends meet, you have to do a little bit of everything. And we do use our horses. It's a little, it's got a lot less impact on the ground than a big skidder would have. And when we can actually use the tops of all this for firewood. and then use sell the logs and saw them up at our own sawmills and things like that. And that just helps bring in an extra source of income. Go over and watch them boys type it, hook the chains.
How far back do you like to hook the chains, guys?
I don't know, 2, 3 feet. Might be.
A foot and a half, 2 foot. Come up here, Chris, and get this hook. I'm gonna swing to the left and you swing to the right. Off.
I'm just recording this cat.
Back. Whoop. My dad was a logger. That's actually what he done. He logged and farmed. He actually done it with mules. We had a few horses, but we was poor growing up and just never did have the money for a big pair of horses. And I guess logging gets in your blood. Easy, boy. Just be something that you like doing. Probably one of the most dangerous jobs that you can do. Woo. Now this next log that we're gonna try to get, it's a serious big log. It'll have about close to 400 board foot in the butt cut log, and it's gonna be a pretty hard pull for the horses. This field that we're working in, we're trying not to get it too awful tore up, and you just can't get in it with a tractor or nothing like that to load with down in there. Just too wet and too marry.
We're gonna check out the horses real quick that's pulling here today. This here is Bo on this side, and on this side is Brett. They start to calm down after a couple pulls. We are using a logging spreader today.
It's actually a set of big heavy double trees that we had, and then we put extra steel in it and welded it to it to actually make it a logging spreader. You can pull with these. A lot of times guys will make these to pull at the competitions and things like that, but we like using this one for logging. It's got all that extra steel on it. It's heavy, but it don't collapse when you go to pull a big load.
We also have clips to hold our chains in. This is so, as you can see in our last videos, our little swingle trees were actually coming loose, so we have clips so that the chains don't come off while they're pulling.
Around the farm, if it comes off, that ain't that big of a deal on a single tree. But you're out here in the woods, you better have something ready to go. Now, folks, this right here is gonna be a heavy log. Let's see what we can do with it. Oh. A log like this, with the type of wood that it is, will probably weigh, it can probably weigh from 4,500 to 5,000 pounds. And a 5,000 pound log, that's a load for a small pair of horses. Woo. I don't swing the right, boys, hook the short hook out. Happy here, Christian.
Now when you're hooking a log, we like to hook them as short as possible. That makes it a lot easier to pull.
Ooh. Back. Back. You want your horses to go together. Hey!
As you can see, even in muddy riverbank sand type dirt, it barely affects even the ground. Which is the reason why we like to use the horses. And these are the horses that we use on the farm too.
You couldn't even start to pull that with the tractor.
Couldn't even start, especially as slick as it is out here today.
I can barely stand up with these old junky shoes. These boys handle that like a champ. Wow. Ooh. Side step, haul. Side step, haul. Side step, haul. Right now, boys. There's one right here, Red. Ooh. That butt log, it ain't hollered. That other one had a squirrel hole in the tree, and it run 2 different logs with just a squirrel hole. Just made it nothing but paper wood. Right down there at butt log. You see his horses calm down quite a bit when they get ready to pull. They fire up a little bit and get a little antsy. But you can actually take these 2 horses, and we use them at our pumpkin patch in the fall. And these horses pull a lot of people right here. They pull a lot of people. They're pretty calm, good-natured horses, but now they get a little fired up when they know they got to pull. Little man over there, Bo, he's a little feller, and he never did come to the conclusion that he was little. He thinks he's big as his big brother here, and he pulls just, he's got a lot of heart, buddy. He does, got a lot of heart. Let's see if we can go down in our boys and get some of that one. Ooh. Ooh.
If there's a squirrel, we'll get it.
This is the bad log. We probably won't pull this out,
Here's that squirrel.
but we
hole.
are going to be
Dig
pulling
your
this
hole.
one.
You gonna dig your hole?
Gotta back them over this steep bank. Ooh. Back. I'm gonna stay on this side of this tree. Back, boys. Back. Back, Bo. Back, Bo. Back, Brett. Woo. Just took there anyway. Woo. Just took there anyway. Woo. Get your legs out of there. All right, boys. Remember to hold your horses, Rich. I might drop another tree. Bang. Woo. I'll let you folks see us drop a tree, and then we'll let you go for the day.
What's the most dangerous part for the job?
The most dangerous part of the job, pulling the logs with these horses, because you're right next to them. And hold your horses, son.
We'll let you see how the horses act and everything with the trees falling. It's good to have a good pair of horses.
When you work so long time.
I don't know if anybody, I'm gonna give out a little more information on how we do the logs. We actually don't hook it from the butt end. We hook the logs from the farther up on the tree just because it pulls a little bit easier. Here goes the tree. Wow.
Get down here, we'll back it up.